Hello, everybody. Woo! Welcome to Sound Bath Sundays. Let me move this a little bit over there so I can give myself some room here for Harry. How are you? The energies, right? How have you been managing those energies this week? They have been coming up like, when there's like murky water, but it's clear, but there's mud at the bottom. Hasn't it felt like somebody went and stirred it up and all the murk and all the mud and everything was coming up? That's exactly what's been happening in order for us to look at it, face it once and for all, notice the repeating patterns, and make a choice as to whether we would like to continue having those lessons or if we want to move on. Do you think I put a little bit too much rouge on? This thing that Noelle gave me, it's beautiful. It's a little tube, and it's very similar to this tint that I used to have. And but you just go in a little bit too much, and oh my God, you look like a clown. You gotta be really careful. And it's warm in here, so my cheeks are naturally going red because I'm so hot, and that combination is making me look really weird. But let's move on from that, why don't we? Okay, today I am, hey Stacia, welcome everybody to Sound Bath Sundays. If you know me, you know what you're in for, so we don't have to explain. But if this is your first time hanging out with me, first of all, welcome. Second of all, yeah, you might love it or you might hate it. I don't think there's an in-between. And how's Miss Violet? I'm getting Stacia asking. You're going to find out how she's doing. Can you hear her right now? That's a good sign. But she's still here. I didn't give her away or anything yet. Anyway, if you're new to my world, welcome. I love having you here. And it is my intention that every Sunday that we're here, we all come out with an insight, with a tool that we can apply instantly to get to feel instant results, to get instant results in our lives, because I am just so tired of learning and having all that knowledge, but not being able to apply it. Have you ever felt frustrated that you're studying and learning, and then you go out into the world and it's like, well, yeah, but how do I apply this, right? I was frustrated with school. It's like, okay, I'm learning all these things, but why can't someone teach me to balance my checkbook, to manage my finances, to run a household, to just do practical things, right? How to do laundry and not put colors with whites and come out with pink clothes, right? Basic stuff that I think should be taught that is never taught. And so here it is my intention that, first of all, you're entertained. Second, you find something of value that you can apply in your life instantaneously. Today, the theme or the title for this episode is Lessons from My Dog, Cesar Millan, and John Travolta. John Travolta. Anyway, now some of you may know that I recently got into a new relationship after 2+ years of being completely solo, and having had the experience of what it is to have a true soulmate. I decided to take the plunge and step into a new relationship. Now, easy is not a word I can use to describe this our relationship. Tumultuous, yes. You see, having a new puppy takes a lot of work. And I was aware of that. I was prepared. But having a hyperactive, dominant puppy is truly a gargantuan task for me, at least, right? Then I went looking, I was failing, things were not going well. And I watched plenty of videos, reading all the books, watching all the videos. You know, YouTube is my best friend. I always say that, learn everything from YouTube. But I was watching Cesar Millan, and he was talking about energy. Interesting, since that's my specialty, right? And today I have notes because I didn't want to miss anything. And he was explaining that it was not about the breed, because people were like, oh, you got the wrong breed. And he's like, no, it's not about the breed. It's about energy. You have a dog with high energy and a person with high energy, ding, 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 match. But you have a dog with high energy and a person with medium or low energy, not good. A person with high energy and a dog with medium or low energy, right? And I have been working so diligently for years at finding my calm, at creating a serene and peaceful, almost Zen-like environment so I can chill, because I'm very high strung. And I bring in, unbeknownst to me, a fireball. Now, I'm still unsure about what the future holds for us, but I can tell you I am giving it my all. And I am so blessed to have an incredible support group, my friends, my family, and my clients. My God, my clients have been so incredibly patient and supportive of this whole endeavor. And now I have found that I'm investing heavily on both our training. And whether Violet stays or leaves, I am really determined to become a great leader. In the meantime, and today, if you've never been here, get used to me crying, because I cry about everything. I don't like it. I cry if I'm happy. I cry if I'm sad. I just cry. That's kind of, apparently, it's built-in equipment, and I haven't found the off button yet. Managing, but still haven't found the off button. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to share some lessons that I've learned. See, Violet has come in and highlighted some personality traits of mine that happen to not be the best attribute when trying to be a leader. The other day, I was so frustrated with her, with myself, with the whole situation. And I was just looking at her and asking her, why don't you let me love you? I just could not get through to her, and my love could not reach her, and I could see that. She was frustrated. I was frustrated. It was not a good thing. And I was just, in a bad state. Very shortly thereafter, because I ask a question and the universe replies, I found another video of Cesar Millan explaining the order of things. Exercise, discipline, love. In that order. Hi, Claire. Welcome. In that order. Exercise, discipline, love. And dear God, could I see my flaws as a parent, doggy or otherwise? I'm all about love, 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 peace and love, and believing that love conquers all. But as my coaches would ask, and how's that working out for you? The sad truth is it isn't. It hasn't. And apparently, putting love first is truly upside down. I quickly realized why most of my relationships have failed. I've given too much love, too much freedom, and I never laid down the law. It was never clear. I didn't put boundaries. I didn't lay down the law. And that brings me straight to my next awareness that came from Travolta. I was watching an interview with him, I can't speak English or Spanish, with him and Tom Bellew. And he said, one should never confuse kindness with weakness, ever. And that's pretty close to that tone. As he said those words, a light bulb, like a huge flash of inspiration, just like went off in my head. And I realized that even I have suffered from that confusion when it comes to me. And I've allowed myself for years to be a doormat. Kindness and weakness are not in the same polarity. They're not even close. They're universes apart. And that is why when I'm pushed to my limit, I can really surprise people when they find out that I'm not the weakling that they thought I was. And then I send them into a tailspin and subsequent shock. But as I dive headfirst into my new adventure, a few things are so very clear. I can be kind and strong. I must create an environment where we both can thrive, where we all can thrive, right? I need to have my grandson come in. All of us have to thrive in the environment. And I take full responsibility for creating that environment. I am that leader that can do that. And the third thing I found is that love comes last. It can only happen when the right environment has been created with exercise and discipline. It becomes the sacred soil. And only then can the seeds of love grow. Now, who said an old dog can't learn new tricks, huh? I am ready. I am ready to get a treadmill. I'm armed with new tools. I found an incredible training support, and it will work out one way or another. And I am determined to become a better leader in my life. So if anything, I'm so grateful that Violet has come and highlighted these things. These weren't lessons that I was wanting or actively looking for, but I am certain that I needed them. Because being on my own for so long, you don't do it on purpose, but when you answer to no one, when you're like me, like I work from home most of the time. If I go to work, I'm going to the studio in my own bubble, in a booth with no one around. So I've become very, very self-centered, and not in a bad way. I mean, it's the way I survive. And so she has taught me, she stretched me through my screaming, through my frustration, through my through my tears. She stretched me in all ways to become more tolerant, more understanding, more patient, more kind to her and to me, to offer us both more grace so that we can learn to trust each other and have a relationship. Like people were telling me first, it's like, you have to be the alpha. My vet told me, you have to throw her on her back and climb on top of her. I've done stuff like, and it all backfired. And I could see it in her eyes, like, and in my eyes, I was like, what am I doing? I'm trying to break the spirit of this puppy when I should be elevating her. And if I give her the right environment and the right tools, she can thrive, and so can I. And I realized in that moment, it's like, this is not what I want. This is not the person I want to become. And so fortunately, I have found the tools that I can apply them. I literally, we had the training yesterday. And today I was a new person. I was telling the trainers, like, at 6 a.m, I start at this level with my voice. By 7, I'm up here. And then I just like flatline it all the way to the end of the day at 8 o'clock when I put her in her crate to sleep. And I ended up exhausted, drained, and broken, with 0 results. Now they've given me 4 tools, 5 tools at most, basically 3 tools that I'm using now since yesterday. And not only do I have a different dog eager to please me, but we're like, it's like, oh my God, okay, it actually can happen. So it's like really giving me hope that this new relationship can become a committed long-term relationship. Anyway, thank you for listening to my rant and for all of your support, because without the community that I have, I would have become that person, the one that would drop off a dog at a shelter. Although I don't think so, but I was this close. But then I look at her face and she's so beautiful, and I was like, I forget everything, because I was still confusing kindness with weakness. And she had my act so clear. She was the talk about being alpha. She came in and she's like, all right, people, what are we going to do next? And I was like, okay, whatever you want. So let's celebrate leadership. Let's celebrate kindness. Let's celebrate love in the right measure, in the right place. Go ahead and place your feet flat on the ground. Put your palms facing up on your thighs in a receiving position. Take 3 cleansing breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth with a big sigh. Let all the tensions, all the worry, all the frustrations leave your body. Don't look at them on the way out. Just allow them to melt away. If you haven't already, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Gently come back, wiggle your toes. Bring yourself back into your body. Do a little stretch, do a little shake. And that's it, come back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today and every Sunday at noon. Whew. Still going strong. 2 years plus, we're still going. Haven't missed one. Today I almost did because I have a training that started at noon. And I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to be late because I am not missing Sound Bath Sundays. So here we are. I appreciate you all. I love you all so much. I hope that from this you get something out of it and you can just go apply it. If you're finding yourself stressed like so many of us, oh, you're very welcome, Stacia. And you're looking for ways to expand the eye of the hurricane, the way I call it, is that inner peace where you can become strong in it. And even if you get thrown off, you can quickly come back in, like I've just experienced with Violet. And it's so apparent, right, that the tools, at least for me, have been working, because people who know me would have known that probably I would have given up a lot sooner. And, before all these bites and before all the drama. But I kept coming back to center and just connecting and figuring out, okay, Spirit, guide me. If this is to work, guide me. And I just kept following my guidance. The trainer I found, literally, I was at the park at the right time, a different park that I had just discovered. I saw this man who had no dog, nothing that could identify him as a trainer except for a little pouch on his belt. I said, are you a dog trainer? Like, yeah. I said, you're hired. He started laughing. He was hired on the spot. I didn't know how much he charged. I didn't care. I just knew that was the man. He literally showed up in my life because I've been using these tools, and I attribute it to me just handing my challenges, casting the burden, right? You cast the burden, you take your burden off and you hand it over to God and say, you take care of it for me because that's your promise to me. And I accept. Yes, thank you. I'm done being a control freak. I'm done trying to pretzel myself and everybody into compliance. Let me just live and go through whatever I'm supposed to go through the best way I can with as much grace as I can, but allowing you to guide me, take care of me, and give me the solutions, give me the answers, provide for me your infinite blessings. Let me partake in your kingdom. And it just happens. You ask the questions, right? The better quality of questions that you ask, the better answers you're going to get. And so if you're looking to find that, so that you too in your life can find that center, can get back from when you've been shaken to your core and find the strength, not only to keep going, but to really rise up. Come join me in my program, Coming Home to You. We're getting started. I was literally going to start tomorrow. I'm pushing it off a week because I am now, every time I keep learning, right? So this training came up that is going to make me a better leader, help me show up better for you. So sometimes I get flexible like that. And I said, let's push it over a week so I can do this training, because next week when I show up, I'm going to be up-leveled. I am going to take a quantum leap this week. And by the time Monday rolls around, it's going to be even better than it's been. And believe me, I see the hearts. Thank you. And I think that was Stacia. I saw your little picture today. And Stacia has been with me since the beginning. We've done is it 5 cycles now, Stacia? And every cycle, Stacia has been in it. So that's a true testament. Somebody else has been there too. And then people who keep, when they show up, they just keep coming back, because it just, every time it's different, because it's a different group of people. And I literally fine tune, like I tune into the group's energy, and through connecting to spirit, I am able to deliver whatever you guys need in the moment. I don't give you recorded episodes. I don't give you, we record the sessions and you can always come back and watch them, but it is always live. You have direct access to me. You can ask me your questions. You can get hot seated in the moment for the benefit of the whole group. I am there. I am available to you, so that we can all rise together, because this is what the world needs. The world needs leaders like you, like me, willing to face our shadows and walk through the darkness, so that we can access the light and then shine it on everybody else. So if that is you, if this is calling you, send me a message. We're pushing it off a week, so you have 1 week to get ready to commit to yourself to showing up every day for an hour and a half. It is not for everyone. I can tell you, this program is not for everyone. You have to be willing to commit to yourself at core level and want to have a different you at the end of 21 days. Last time it went to 35. We thought we were going to be there till Christmas, courtesy of Violet. But we finished even before Thanksgiving. So we did it. But at the end of it, we were all better people for it. And that is my promise to you. Come join me and connect to that genius in you that is there waiting for you to show up and wake it up. Because that genius can become your genie. And once you discover that, all you got to do is ask, and it will bring to you the most amazing, amazing life. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next week.